Welcome back to J&J Pick'em. My name is Josh.
And my name is Juan.
And last week we chose the AFC and NFC championship winners correctly. We got the Chiefs versus the Eagles. The Chiefs, we could witness history. They could win 3 Super Bowls in a row. Or we could see the Eagles finally get revenge for 2 years ago where they lost the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. But regardless what happens, we're going to see an amazing Super Bowl, and I'm really excited to watch it.
Yep, last week I cashed out.
Let's
I cashed out with
go.
the spreads, the money line, the over-under, and I made lots of money last week. Let's make some more money this week. We got player props. We
Yes,
got
sir.
Gatorade color, coin toss, Super Bowl MVP, first touchdown scorer.
Let's
We
go.
got lots of bets for you guys.
Hey, let's make this money and let's get a really good Super Bowl.
Let's go.
For the Super Bowl, we got the Chiefs versus the Eagles. We could witness history for the first time and see a three-peat. Patrick Mahomes could win his 3rd Super Bowl in a row, or we could see the Eagles get revenge and finally win a Super Bowl against the Chiefs. This is going to be a really good matchup. Patrick Mahomes, I feel like he has all the weapons necessary to win this game. But honestly, I feel like the Eagles have a lot of weapons too. Saquon Barkley, we've been saying it all year long and in the playoffs. He's having a crazy season, man.
Yeah.
This is an insane run he's having. Honestly, probably best playoff running back season I've ever seen.
No, yeah, definitely. Besides McCaffrey,
Oh, I know,
he's having a
but
great, and Todd Gurley too.
That's
but
very
he's having
true.
A
He had a
great
crazy
season.
year, but he's over 2,000 yards. He had over 7.9 yards per carry last week against the Commanders. And honestly, the Chiefs, they're pretty good at stopping the run. I think they're number 1 or 2 in yards per carry against running backs in 2024. But last week we seen it against the Bills. James Cook was cooking. He balled out against the Chiefs. So honestly, if James Cook did that good, they're not going to stop Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley's going to do good, and that's the success for the Eagles. They run the ball, and they're really good at doing it. Even Kenneth Gainwell, Will Shipley, a random running back, came in last week and got like a 60-yard run. It's crazy. Any running back would do good for the Eagles. Even Jalen Hurts. Sometimes he's a running back like Lamar Jackson. He starts running. But if they can't run the ball for some reason, if the Chiefs stop them, they're going to have to pass. The Chiefs are going to score points by passing the ball. Patrick Mahomes does that best. And we've seen it because Kareem Hunt and Isaiah Pacheco, I feel like they can't run the ball that well. Kareem Hunt had some good runs last week. I'm not going to lie. But overall, they're not going to be able to win the game by just running. And they're going to pass the ball and they're going to score points. So the Eagles got to score points back. And that comes with Jalen Hurts throwing the ball. He has a lot of criticism. A lot of people don't say he's a good thrower. But last week, A.J. Brown, he had a touchdown over 90 yards. Devontae Smith had 4 catches every game in the playoffs this year. And honestly, he's having a pretty good role for the Eagles. But one guy I want to talk about is Dallas Goedert, man. He's surprising getting a bunch of yards, and he's helping out the offense for the Eagles a lot. I feel like they're setting up plays for him. He's pretending to block, then he's going out, he's leaking out and getting passes, and he's doing really good for the Eagles. So if Jalen Hurts could throw the ball a lot, I feel like they have a lot of things going for them to be able to win this game. If they could run, pass the ball, and then their defense is crazy, man. Quintamino Bay, Quinyon Mitchell, he's super good. Honestly, one of the best cornerbacks in the league right now, and he's just a rookie. He locks people up. I feel like if he stops, DeAndre Hopkins or Juju Smith-Schuster, that'll be really good for them. And the matchup I'm really interested is Travis Kelce versus any linebacker for the Eagles. Zach Bond, I think that's his name. He's a Pro Bowler. He's doing really good for the Eagles. And honestly, if you could stop Travis Kelce, I don't think the Chiefs are going to be able to do much. And we seen it last week. Travis Kelce dropped the ball a lot. He looked nervous. But honestly, Travis Kelce, if I trust any tight end in the postseason, it's him. He's going to have a great game this week. And honestly, I'm expecting the Chiefs to give him the ball a lot, because who do you trust when you give the ball to in the Chiefs offense? I think it's Travis Kelce. I know Juju Smith-Schuster had 60 yards last week, so I feel like he could get the ball a lot too. But I don't expect DeAndre Hopkins or Hollywood Brown to get a lot of catches. So I think it's going to be Travis Kelce. It's going to be the Mahomes and Travis Kelce show. And this is going to be a crazy game, man. Honestly, I don't know who to go with. It's crazy. One stat, Nick Sirianni, he's 5-1 when he gets more than 1 week to prepare for a game. That one loss was Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Dang.
So it's crazy. Honestly, for this game, give me the Kansas City Chiefs making history. They're going to win the 3rd Super Bowl in a row. And honestly, I say it all the time. And honestly, the comments get mad at it. But it's true. When you get flags and the refs help you out, it's a huge advantage, especially at one-possession games. The Chiefs are really good at one-possession games this year. They've won, I think, at least 90% of their one-possession games. And this is going to be a close game. The spread is -1.5. So I feel like it's going to be a really close game. And if it is, the Chiefs are going to win this one. But also, I feel like they have all the pieces to win this game offensively. defensively, and they're going to score a lot of points. And honestly, people don't talk about their defense, but they have a pretty solid defense. Chris Jones in the defensive line is going to get a lot of pressure. Karlaftis is going to get a lot of pressure.
A beast.
And dude, they're really good players. And Jalen Hurts, I say this all the time, when he's under pressure, not blitzing, I'm just talking about the front four getting pressure on him, he struggles, especially if he gets sacked or if he gets a lot of pressure, he's going to throw a pick. He doesn't throw a lot of picks unless he's under pressure. And we've seen that a couple of times in the regular season, not a lot in the playoffs. And honestly, good quarterbacks don't throw interceptions in the playoffs. And when I talked to Juan earlier before this video, whoever wins this game is whoever gets more turnovers against the other team.
Yep.
And if the Chiefs could do that with their defense, they're going to win this game. Trent McDuffie is a really good cornerback. A really key matchup for this game is A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith versus Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson. If those two cornerbacks could stop them, I feel like the Chiefs will win this one also. And like I mentioned before, the Eagles have a lot of good defensive players too, though. So I feel like, surprisingly, this could be a defensive matchup if both teams can't score. But honestly, what am I saying? Both teams are going to score, but they have so many good players. But for this game, I got the Chiefs winning. The spread, I'm going to take -1.5 for the Chiefs. Over under, I think it's 49.5, I believe. Honestly, dang. I'm going to go with the over. Both teams are going to score a lot. It's going to be a shootout, and whichever defense plays better is going to win this game. And I got the Chiefs winning this matchup.
Yeah, for this one, like you said, it's a hard choice.
Yep.
Both teams are balling out. Patrick Mahomes, he has the refs behind him.
Yeah.
Who, going up against the refs is already difficult.
It's so hard.
And for the Eagles, they got Saquon Barkley, who's literally a cheat code for that team.
Yep.
And I think for this one, I'm going to go with the underdogs, which I feel like they shouldn't be the underdogs. But I'm going to go with the Eagles. I don't think, like you said, no team has ever three-peat before. I mean, teams have came close, but it hasn't happened. For this one, I think the key is basically Jalen Hurts being able to pass the ball.
Yeah,
we know they can
100%.
run the ball with Saquon Barkley. No matter what, Saquon's going for over 100 yards automatically.
Easy.
For Jalen Hurts, he needs to get to the ball to A.J. Brown, but mainly Goddard.
Yeah.
He's that player that, even the last Super Bowl, he was that player that stepped up for the team and showed that he can actually, he's like Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
He's not just a tight end. He can be that wide receiver for you, And he's a great player that he finds a way to get open. He finds a way to, make plays, help out his team. And Devontae Smith, he's the exact same way. A.J. Brown getting locked in, he's going to step up. And it's not like he needs, like you said, he only has 4 catches in the playoffs. But those are 4 important catches.
Crucial catches,
third down catches where you need to get that first down. Because if you're not able to get first downs, your team's not going anywhere. You're gonna keep punting. And against the Chiefs, it's kind of hard. I do understand. I'm going with the Eagles, which I'm going up against.
I can't believe
Patrick
you're betting
Mahomes,
against Mahomes.
Andy
Crazy.
Reid, and honestly, Eagles fans, I know you guys are hyped, excited. This is revenge game. This is revenge. For what was it, 2 years ago when they lost the Super Bowl?
Yep.
But one thing is, I was telling you this earlier, you cannot go up 10 points. No, I'm joking. But what I'm talking about for the 10 points is when they were up 10 points against the Chiefs, they came back and lost.
And to the Niners also.
The Niners too. They were up 10 points. What happened?
They lost.
Chiefs came back and they lost. I think for this one, a key is keep Patrick Mahomes out of the field. You have Saquon Barkley.
That's so hard.
Run the ball. Obviously, it's hard,
Time management. You're right.
Yeah, time management. But if you're able to use Saquon Barkley, like have him out there, basically running the ball, running that clock, limit Mahomes' time on the field, then you have a great chance at winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Which, Sirianni, he's lost it. He knows what it feels like to lose a Super Bowl, and it's not a great feeling. And for the Chiefs, like you said, they have such great receivers. They literally have DeAndre Hopkins, Hollywood Brown,
Juju
and it's not like they play like they're not even on the team. They don't get targets.
They don't.
And their running backs are trash. I'm sorry to say it.
They kind of
Kareem Hunt, Isaiah Pacheco, they're trash. But one thing is, Isaiah Pacheco balls out in the Super Bowl.
He does.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
He's that player that
Bro,
I don't. He doesn't. He's not a good. Well, obviously he's good in the NFL, but he's not that player that's gonna, a star player basically.
Yeah, you don't expect him to be a superstar, but for some reason, in big moments, he turns into a superstar.
He turns into a player. He's running like Saquon Barkley, and I'm like, what's going on with this player? This a random player who doesn't really go for over 100 yards. You know?
But he might this Super Bowl. You never know. But the Eagles defense is really good.
Yeah, the Eagles defense is stacked. Yeah. I think they're probably. What are they? Are they ranked the best?
I think they're the best defense
right
in the NFL, dude. Yeah. They're crazy.
And one thing, I have a question for you, Josh. Do you think Patrick Mahomes fakes his injuries?
Hey, I don't know. I'm just saying, last Super Bowl, they had to shoot up his ankle because he was injured, but maybe he does. Maybe it's strategic. Maybe he does.
Yeah, something. I mean, everyone has their own opinion, but I think sometimes he exaggerates. There's no way you're going to, fake that leg injury. You come back, like running on the field, like nothing ever happened. If you're truly injured, that's not going to happen.
You got to do what you got to do.
But Patrick Mahomes plays mind games with the defense.
It's very
the
true.
Defense like, oh, he's hurt, but he goes off, runs the ball. Another thing is, don't let Patrick Mahomes run with the ball and extend the plays. Because that's a big reason why they've been winning these Super Bowls. Patrick Mahomes, he's not really a quarterback that's going to rush and run the ball. But when it's time to do it, he knows it. And, it's kind of hard to stop him, especially when you're trying to guard Travis Kelce, all those great receivers on that team. And, for this one, it's going to be a great game. I'm going with the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. You guys deserve it. You guys had a great season. Saquon Barkley, give him a ring. Jalen Hurts, he's a great quarterback.
Crazy.
And honestly, everyone's been talking down on him. I've talked down on him.
Yeah.
But 2 Super Bowls ago, he was able to pass the ball pretty good.
350 yards, I think. He had a bunch of yards.
They had more passing yards than the Chiefs. The only reason is the Chiefs, like you said, turnovers are important.
Yep.
They had turnovers, and then I think they had a big run on their, like a kickoff?
Oh, that's
basically.
Right. Special teams.
Yeah, you need special teams to ball out because special teams can really mess your team up. I'm a Packers fan. I know what special teams can do, and they can really affect the team. A special teams, basically, everyone's got to be locked in, ready for a Super Bowl game. The Chiefs, they've been here before. They know what it's like. They're always locked in, especially Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
Experience.
And for this one, I don't know. I think I just get this energy from the Eagles. Saquon Barkley, it's a different environment when you watch this team play. This team has heart. They want that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs are so boring to watch. I feel like I really want to go with the Chiefs just because of the refs. But this team, I'm going with the team that I feel like deserves the Super Bowl win. This team's been balling out offensively, defensively. And if they both show up, they should be able to get the win.
So I want to mention a few more points. You reminded me of some things. First off, last week Josh Allen went 2 for 5 on 4th downs when it's like 4th and 1 for QB sneaks. Yeah. And Jalen Hurts, like you said, whoever gets more first downs is going to be really good. Push. If it's 1 or 2 yards or less, that's the Eagles' advantage.
Yeah.
And last week, the Chiefs won because Josh Allen didn't get the first down. Honestly, he got the first down, but the refs helped him out. But I don't know if the refs could help out the Chiefs in this moment because the tush push are so good at getting 1 to 2 yards. Also, you said Mahomes running the ball. Last week, Jaden Daniels ran the ball pretty good against the Eagles. The Eagles struggle against quarterbacks who run the ball. Yeah. And Mahomes, like you said, sometimes he's like, hey, F it. I can't throw it at anyone else. I'm going to take it myself and run it. And Mahomes is really good at doing that, extending plays. And you got the Eagles winning, but I got the Chiefs. One thing I do want to say, I don't know how much credit this gives me, but the last 3 Super Bowls, I have guessed them right.
You have.
Whenever I see a Super Bowl, I feel like I know who the winner is. And like I said it before, I can't bet against Mahomes, man. I don't know what it is. I can't do it. I feel like I lose if I do. But I got the Chiefs winning. Juan has the Eagles winning. This is going to be a crazy Super Bowl.
I got the Eagles winning. I feel like they're the best team, from both teams. They have a defense. They have an offense. They're stacked.
I do agree with you. The Eagles on paper have the better team. I will say that.
And if the Chiefs do come out winning, just know we're gonna hear at the end. And there's a flag or something. We're gonna hear something at the end.
Yep.
What happened last Super Bowl?
Hey, holding call. The flag at the end, and Chiefs won.
Yeah, basically, with the last time they played, there was a call that shouldn't have been called. Yeah. It was under 2 minutes. He wasn't even really holding him,
He wasn't.
But at the end of the day, the refs are going to give the Chiefs the benefit of the doubt. 50-50 calls are going towards the Chiefs. We've said it before. And, if you're going with the Chiefs, you're going with the refs. It's the safer pick.
Yeah.
But, if you want to go with the Eagles, you want to go with the underdog, you think this team's great, I think it's a good shot. The Eagles have a good chance at winning this game. They're stacked right now, like I said. And I don't know. I just don't see how the Chiefs can stop Saquon Barkley.
That is a very hard task.
The only way the Chiefs win is more turnovers. Because if not, the Chiefs are going to keep scoring and
keep scoring keep scoring points. Honestly, this is going to be a great Super Bowl. Let us know who you guys got winning down below.
All right. So now we got the spreads. The spread for the Super Bowl is going to be -1.5 For this one, I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I think they easily cover the spread. I mean, even if they win by 2 points, it's an easy spread to cover.
I'm gonna go -1.5. I think the Chiefs are gonna win this game, and if they win, I think it would be by a field goal. So that's more than 1.5 points.
All right, for over under 49.5. It's a Super Bowl game. You know, we've had teams that we expect to be a huge high scoring game, and nothing happens.
Yeah.
But for this one, come on, you have Patrick Mahomes, you got Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, who keep putting up touchdowns. For this one, I'm gonna take the over.
I'm gonna take the over too, but don't be surprised if defenses step up and it's an under game. I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, Gatorade color. This is a crazy one. For this one, I'm gonna go with orange. I think it's gonna be orange Gatorade color.
I'm gonna go with black. Nah, crazy, just a random color. Nah, I'm gonna go with red, bro. Chiefs are gonna win and they're gonna pour red Gatorade on Andy Reid.
All right, first touchdown scorer. Who's gonna score
that's a good one.
first touchdown to start the game?
You know what? Call me boring, but I'm gonna just go Saquon because I feel like the Eagles are just gonna run the ball in, and Saquon's an easy one. He probably has the worst odds for first touchdown score, but I think it's a lock.
Call me crazy. I think the Eagles start with the ball, and I think Saquon Barkley gets a touchdown too.
Yeah, I think Saquon will get it.
Coin toss.
Oh,
Heads or tails?
Hey, I always go tails. Tails never fails. I think it's gonna get it.
I always go with heads. It's always heads. I mean, it's not always heads, but for me, it's always heads. I think actually I chose heads last Super Bowl and I got it
heads?
right.
Ooh,
So
nice.
now we got Super Bowl MVP.
Ooh, okay. So I believe the Chiefs are gonna win, and if the Chiefs win,
it usually goes to the winner. So
they always give it to the quarterback. So Patrick Mahomes is gonna win MVP. I think he won it last year, right? Mm-hmm. So he's gonna win Super Bowl MVP 2 years in a row.
For this one, I told you what team I'm going with. I'm going with the Eagles. Like you said, the Super Bowl winner. It's always a they
get MVP.
Yeah, the quarterback always gets the MVP. I think Jalen Hurts finally has that great game.
Crazy.
I don't know if I want to go with. Should I go with Jalen Hurts or Saquon?
Probably take Jalen Hurts. I think it's safe.
I'm gonna go with this. You know what? I'm gonna go with the odds.
Okay.
These are probably some good odds. I'm gonna go with Saquon Barkley. I'm pretty sure the odds are good for him.
That's crazy.
And honestly, like I said, he's been having a great season. I think he should be able to knock it out.
Yeah.
And now,
I think we need our score prediction.
Oh yeah, score prediction. Final score prediction. For my score, or what's your score prediction?
I think I'm gonna give 31-28. I think it's gonna be a field goal type of game, and I feel like the over is gonna hit. So I got 31 Chiefs, 28 Eagles.
For this one, I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Both teams are known to put up touchdowns. And for this one, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I'm going to say a high-scoring game, not a blowout. So I'm going to go 31-35. Eagles come out with the win.
And then the last one, how many times is Taylor Swift going to be shown? Nah, just kidding.
Hey, no. For that one, come on.
Over, under 11.5.
Over.
I just made a random line.
What about tush push? Over. No, I'm playing.
Over's hitting, bro, every time.
Nah, but for this one, if you guys want to see our player props, we're going to be posting them. You have to DraftKings, anything like that.
Yeah, FanDuel, whatever you have.
We're going to post them on our Instagram. J&J Pick'em. Make sure you follow us on there.
Yeah, we have a lot of our picks there, and honestly, we post some pretty good content. So those were our bets. Let us know who you guys like, what type of bets you guys are gonna place, and if you guys think you're gonna win.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching another week of J&J Pick'em. We really appreciate all the support you guys are giving us. It's crazy. Before the season started, we only had 500 subscribers. Now we're up to 3.4K.
Crazy.
And we just keep going up, and the viewership is amazing. I appreciate all the views you guys are giving us, and I'm really excited for this week of football. It's going to be a great Super Bowl. I do want to mention the past 3 Super Bowls. I have got them right, so I'm pretty confident. I think I'm going to get this one right too. And we've been making you guys a lot of money this whole year. We did really good on Pick'em. Yeah, I just want to say I came top 10 in my Pick'em. There's over 60 people, so I think that's pretty impressive. And we did pretty good this year. And thank you guys for all the support you guys have been giving us.
Yep, we gave you guys our Super Bowl pick, so now we want to hear your Super Bowl pick.
Yes,
Make sure to drop that comment down below and let us know who you think is going to win the Super Bowl. And one more thing, make sure you're following us on Instagram, J&J Pick'em. That's where we post any changes to our picks 1 hour before the game, just in case any injuries or anything like that. This was Juan.
This was Josh.
And this was J&J Pick'em.